It's Week 18 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Cooper Kupp. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Rams and the Niners, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 all division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves by the league because they've made these matchups really count. And typically they mean something, not a lot of coasting as people head towards the playoffs. But I do have to ask, January 7th, is it too late to say it? We're kind of right on the borderline, aren't we, about Happy New Year? Because that always seems to be the subject of debate.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the second overall pick of 2016. An 8-year pro now from North Dakota State, Carson Wentz.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Wentz's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Now Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Rams coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. To throw, it's Wentz. And this one is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Down right around the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to
and it's blocked. And the Rams have got it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
moves well.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Inside give to Elliott. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards there, just like last play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
49ers 6.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Purdy from the gun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Finding Gray on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to be sacked. back at the 23-yard line. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Purdy now on second down. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Noah Gray, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing now is Wentz. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Wentz. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Rams. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi's Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Now Purdy gets this into the hands of Bray, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Why are we doing this?
Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, that's where everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 73 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Elliott going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ezekiel Elliott with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Purdy got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Purdy looking to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On first down, it's Purdy.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Purdy now to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Wentz. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Here's Wentz to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Rams use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win.
Touchdown 49ers. Noah Gray with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Rams.
Wentz to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the LA Rams with a victory here, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Los Angeles, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a tough